So, we're standing on top of a train, looking death in the eye.
That was quite a trip, wasn't it?
Quite a trip. If anyone had told me that we'd have ended up here, I would have laughed in their faces. So, where do we start?
Let's say a freezing cold day greeted us on that fateful Stavonian morning.
Furry heavens! Could you be any more cheesy?
I thought I was getting better at this.
That'll never happen.
Well then, let's just start at the beginning. Well, here we are.
I'm gonna freeze to death.
Now that you mention it, my dear friend, we're a little early, so you'll have plenty of time to do that.
No matter. I can already taste the champagne and olives on my tongue.
Champagne and olives?
The party! Aren't you looking forward?
Oh, that.
Ha! Moses, you're the saddest animal I've ever had the misfortune to meet. For once in your life, you should let loose.
Let me remind you that no, we are not on holiday. This is...
Furry heavens, you're beyond hope.
Well, you're probably right, my dear friend.
So we freeze to death. But, I see...
We can have a little sniff around before we leave this...
Good idea. Although, I might not be able to...
Wild ones. Let's see.
The fluffy, fuzzy...
Quite a tower, isn't it?
That could easily accommodate all the members of the country's parliament.
Or an invading army.
You got that right.
Look who's here.
The ambassador.
Stay focused, Plato. We'll do...
When I think we have to put...
Let's not jump to conclusions, dear fellow. You know rumor...
These aren't just rumors, Moses.
We have a job to do, and we're going...
Well, well. Well, well. Let's see. Let's see.
Ah, finally. This is ridiculous. I've been waiting here for an age.
Sir, welcome.
Just grab the bags and pack them quickly. My daughter...
Sir, I think you misunderstand.
Are they paying you to talk or work?
Leave.
Dear sir, I genuinely think...
Just take our luggage and load. What did you say?
Why do men always have to measure it?
Let me step in. This is Moses Wildflower, and I'm Plato Palladius of the Clawville Police Department. We are here because, unfortunately for us, we have been entrusted with the full...
Is that so? Well,
We tried, but it must be the noise.
whatever. So you're in the service of the Fox King?
In fact, I think we'd rather...
Moses! We...
Joyful. Porter! Where's the...
Keep your voice down. My head.
Interesting.
What?
Yes?
Speaking of which, you're a Manul, right? A palace's cat? Shouldn't you be perfectly...
I've never told you about my cryophobia.
The amount you usually talk, it surprises me too, but no...
Well, it was...
Oh, right.
I spent a whole winter in a trench. I got the...
And that affected your...
Some people lose their...
That's interesting. Well...
Don't worry,
Interesting.
My daughter. Spoiled little brat.
Ah, come on.
If you want to know more, perhaps you should ask Her Majesty.
Thank you. Madam, we are pleased to be of service to you and...
Do I look like I've molted for the first time?
What?
I know you despise us, and you have every reason to. But I don't care. Nor do I care about these.
Oh, I see. That was
Just stay away from me. Or at least keep your flattery to yourself.
You know what? You're really
Thank you. And good day to you, gentlemen.
Same to you, madam.
Whew, she's something, ain't she? Just like...
Indeed. But it's interesting what she said. I mean about the peace negotiations.
You know what? I don't like the idea of them myself. And these Stavonians make my tail cramp up.
More and more passengers.
If you want to know more than animals are willing to tell you, use your refined senses, Moses. Remember what you've taught me.
You're in a rather educational mood today,
You'll thank me later, Moses. Believe me.
If you say so. Interesting. Excuse my rudeness. My name is...
Oh, come on, it's no problem. What can I write? Who will it be for?
What? No, I don't...
Then simply Cassidy Lupus, star of Silent Wolf and the Loudest...
But
Don't thank me, friend.
Well... Thank...
Hey, Miss...
Yes?
Little what?
What a perceptive mind. Indeed.
This is Detective Moses Wildflower, and I'm Plato Palladius from the Clawville Police.
What, the police?
For the wild ones. Cassidy, what have you done now?
Not a single thing, Cassandra, dear, I swear. At least...
Nothing to worry about, madam. Sir, we just wanted to say hello and assure you that with 2 senior police officers on board, you will have the safe...
Oh, really?
Don't worry about Cassidy. He's a bit weak in the knees. But otherwise, he's a pretty nice guy.
For the most part, but...
I don't know what you're implying.
Stop staring at that woman.
What woman? I know.
Yes, you are. You were looking at that cat.
It's not a cat, it's a panther.
And that's an excuse.
I swear, I wasn't staring, sweetie.
I thought you were over this cat thing. Stop staring at...
What woman? I know.
Listen. Interesting.
Let's see.
Forgive me for the autograph fiasco. You know, the fans just find me everywhere.
Oh,
You can't...
And the lady...
What a barbarian I am. This is my companion and partner in
Gentlemen, if I may say so, it's extremely real. You are a real gentleman.
don't worry about a thing. As long as...
Are you two going to the party?
I regret to say that we probably...
That's wonderful.
See you there, madam.
It's awfully cold.
Yes,
I'm sure you'll be nice and toasty in your cabin.
Tell me, where are you two staying?
Well, we're officially in the last car.
The... What?
Honestly, we were a bit
my condolences, officers. If I were you, I would...
Oh, it's all right. We can take it. The most
I've been through 2 wars.
Have you seen the inside of the last car?
Believe me, he's not so horrible. Just a little...
Oh, you got me. For good.
You know, it's funny meeting you here, on the other side of the world.
It is indeed. The wilderness is so...
Madam, I've been around the world more than once, and I assure you, it's...
And yet, 4 citizens of Clawville just happen to be in the same place at the same time.
I wouldn't be so sure that's a coincidence.
Here we go. Ignore his cryptic remarks.
Oh, how exciting.
That's right.
Keep your eyes open, detectives. I mean...
What do you mean?
Oh, I don't mean anything. But it seems a strange bunch of people are gathered here. My ears are... Oh, you seem to have stepped out of another age, my dear.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, well.
Let's do this.
Well, well.
Look who just arrived.
Well, well. Must be a high-ranking official from the royal colonies.
Load of interesting folks gathered.
He's probably here because of the peace negotiation.
That damn treaty.
Now, my dear friend. What would Chief Inspector Bloodboil say to that kind?
You'll never get anywhere.
You're pretty good at this voice impersonation.
Thank you, Moses.
It might even come in handy one day.
You really think so?
Perhaps. Greetings, sir.
Yes, you two.
Yes, indeed we are. Although, frankly, I'm surprised.
The whole station is talking about it. 2 detectives protecting that pale-furred, sharp-toothed bastard. And I was just wondering, where are...
You're...
If our beloved king sends personal protection to defend his enemies, like the ambassador of the Stavonian government, surely he sends 1 or 2 to protect his own beloved ally. The ambassador to his own...
You? You're the ambassador?
No other. Mujara Panina, ambassador.
If I may say so, you speak the Clawville dialect admirably.
Please do not change the topic. Although, I do speak with particulars.
I am truly sorry that you have not been properly escorted, sir. But you must be aware of the very delicate relationship between the...
Don't blame yourself. I'm
here, sir.
Good. Chat with these gentlemen while I go rest my eye.
Yes, of course, Separ. How can I help?
It's a pleasure to meet you and Ambassador Mujara.
The Separ is quite tired. I hope you will forgive him for being a bit...
The Separ?
Torogo's religious leaders, who also wield considerable political...
Very well said. You are highly educated and well-informed.
Thank you, Miss Fani.
You could have boarded the train much later if you're going to the peace negotiations. So what are you doing?
Unfortunately, that is sensitive.
You see, Miss Fani, we are in the service of the Clawville government. We serve our common king.
I fear that even you are not authorized to have this information, dear detectives. I am really very...
Well, in that case, that's not a problem.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Secrets are part of our work.
Thank you. Your discretion.
Oh, we're discreet, ma'am.
Well, yes.
Let's see.
Welcome, gentlemen. Detectives Wildflower and Palladius, I presume.
Just Moses and Plato. No need for formalities.
As you wish, gentlemen. I'm Pierre. I'll be your guide, your helper, and your humble servant.
Sounds very nice, buddy. May we speak?
My boss?
I mean the one who runs it.
Ah, I see. That...
Oh, really?
Look, pal, no offense.
How could the train inspector be a simple...
Well, I mean, that's what I was getting at. I really didn't mean to offend you.
Indeed, it is rare, which is what...
In that case, good for you.
Thank you. Please enjoy your journey if there's any...
Huh?
You know.
Ah, because you're a jumping spider.
Yes, I am.
Yes, we all had such a good laugh.
But please, board the train soon. Most of the passengers have already taken the cabin.
We will. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, all aboard!
About time.
I was starting to freeze to death out here.
Cassandra, my darling, I'll have you warmed up in no time.
Must we tolerate this incessant chatter?
Slow down, Separ. Don't be in such a hurry.
Is that a Malvaceae hibberconia?
I was wondering.
Plato, please.
Do you really know the names of all the flower varieties in the world by heart?
I'm the perfect example that names have meanings. I am Wildflower, after all. Also,
And some are more harmful than others.
you don't mean the flowers.
We wish you a pleasant journey on behalf...
Huh?
Oh, yes, I see.
Oui.
Listen,
Indeed.
What?
No, that's horrible.
What? Well, it wasn't that hard to have a little chat.
I've already got the worst headache.
Come on, you'll survive.
If we must,
Quite strange company we got here.
and we haven't seen half of it,
Something smells fishy to me. This Mujara guy and his assistant.
we're in for an interesting journey, that's for sure. But I wouldn't jump to conclusions.
Well, anyway,
Oh, no. The party.
come on, Chief. Let's get dressed up. Have a drink or two.
Famous last words.
Ha! See? You're getting...
No.
So, where to next?
I think it's worth taking a good look at the train map and deciding wisely how to use our precious time until...
And how much time do we have?
Exactly 1 hour, my dear friend. At least, let's say, 4 places.
And 4 passengers to some...
If we really must.
Hey! You're the detectives, aren't you? The high rollers.
High rollers.
Detectives Moses and Plato. Yes, that would be us.
Me? I'm Basil. Basil Pesca is my honest name, and it's full of furry glory. To my friends, it's Baz. To my enemies, it's Ratty Pesca. Well, I'm a wombat, but you don't usually get to choose your nickname, eh?
Nice to meet you. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to...
Yes, we are, but don't let the condition of the carriage put you off. I'm not saying it's as good as the others, but
I'm not sure
You see, my dear furry friend, everything is relative and a matter of...
That's not a real answer, is it?
Ah, so you really are detectives. Upset. Anytime, really, anytime.
Well, we should be going.
I'll be here if you need any help, detectives. Believe me.
Psst. What do you think, Mo?
Nervous type. Probably paranoid. But we do have to be...
I got a bad feeling about this guy.
You've got a bad feeling about everyone, Plato, and please get your tail checked by...
But how many times have I been right?
He who throws a handful of stones at a target must...
Very.
And true, but let's stop whispering because we probably look very...
Oh yeah.
Interesting. Let's see. Let's see. Interesting. No. No.
I'm sorry, I can't believe I'm saying this because we're...
Not to worry, Miss Faye. It is indeed a train, but a...
With quite a lot of secrets.
Let's hope not.
I'm so glad you detected...
And why is that?
Well, rumor has it the...
What?
Haven't you heard? Everyone's talking about it.
Although we don't...
I've heard it more than once, and I'm not even the social type.
Why alone, if I may ask? Isn't Mr. Lupus your...
On this trip, and I hope even further, yes. However, you know he's under a lot of pressure lately with our latest picture, and tends to shut himself away for an hour or two.
Ah, I see.
Yes, El Wolf. You haven't heard of it? It's been all over the press. The scandalous director, the movie star, and the rise...
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of it.
Terribly. The whole production is a mess. The studio's in a frenzy and the director is an animal. And my dear Cassidy isn't at his best. You know...
I see.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh my.
Let's do this.
Are you serious?
Interesting.
Tell me.
Oh my.
Interesting.
Wonderful.
Well, well.
Ahem.
What is it, Plato?
Do you realize you've been staring at...
What, me? Of course not. Don't exaggerate.
Well, she's got some details I...
Don't be so tasteless.
So what did you observe?
Ambassador Mujara is very lucky to have such an assistant.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're implying.
Never mind.
Dear Miss Fani, it is a pleasure meeting you.
Likewise, dear Mr. Wildflower.
Oh, you remembered my name. I'm honored.
Well, as an ambassador's assistant...
As am I. You see, as a detective, I have to pay attention to the smallest detail.
Here we go.
I know the feeling. And?
Well, you're... how shall I say?
That's so sweet. But that's not...
Oh, of course.
Great wild ones. Save us.
So, yes, a rather odd bunch of...
Have you heard the rumor?
The rumor?
That someone... It's terrible even to say it, but...
Don't worry, miss. That won't happen.
But aren't you putting yourself...
Maybe so, but it...
Oh.
Okay. This is where I die.
Please, just let me know if you need anything.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything, my lady.
I will, Moses. I mean, Mr.
The ambassador was in a particularly...
The weather is indeed hard on him.
But...
The Separ is quite upset about...
You mean why he hasn't been escorted?
Not only that, but the mere sight of the Stavonian...
Interesting. Are there deeper, more...
Personal? Oh, no, not at all.
Tell me, is there...
Why would you think that?
I'm just fumbling around.
No, not at all.
Can you tell us about...
You want to hear about Taroga?
Exactly.
Well, you see, Taroga is very different from Stavonia or Claw.
You talk about it very passionately.
I love my home very much, Mr. Wildflower.
You mean the Stavonian invasion?
Not just that, but... You know. And I mean no offense, but...
Please.
I don't want to bore...
You're not boring me, my dear.
Clawville has done our country a great service. Given us many useful modern things. It's just that... it's taken something too.
So, how was your journey?
Well, the train is very...
Yes, but I'm asking...
Oh, well, yes.
What else? I can see that you're a little embarrassed.
You're so observant. Yes, well, besides being excited.
I believe you. I advise you to just be yourself.
Oh, really?
What do you think of Stavonia?
We are taught from an early age that this place is pure evil. You know, because of the shared history between our nations. But to be honest, the people here have been kind to me, and the country is beautiful.
I'm glad you're so honest and open, Miss Fani.
Your work? You mean?
No, but, you know, we're always inquiring. It's
Yes, exactly.
What do you think about the piece?
You're asking me?
Yes, you. Not the...
Oh. Well, you know, I hadn't really thought about it that much.
You almost forgot you have your own, don't you?
Yes, exactly. I mean...
Don't worry. I understand. So...
I think it's the greatest thing that's happened in the wilderness in decades. Two great powers that have been enemies for centuries finally joining hands and uniting in a common cause.
And the Stavonian ambassador?
The mere presence of Ambassador Ignat is a symbol. If the negotiations go well and...
Tell me.
I'm sorry.
So, you were on holiday? right?
I've already told you, Detective. It's just a coincidence.
What do you think of your fellow passengers?
Quite a colorful bunch. But the
Even the Stavonian?
So far?
Even Kun?
You mean the ambassador's daughter? Well...
I can believe that. The mere present.
As you...
What do you think about...
He is a rather frightening figure. He has a terrible reputation in my country.
I believe that war crime was...
That's true. But for the people of Taroga...
And you think so as...
You know, Mr. Wildflower, I try to see the best in everyone, even when it's very difficult.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We haven't even started this journey.
And we might just be in for the adventure of a lifetime, huh?
Oh, but every day is an adventure with you, Plato.
Come on, Chief. Let's get dressed up, have a drink or two, and go to the little rat hole in the back of the train for a good sleep. What could go wrong?
Famous last words, eh?